Welcome to another Quantum Conversation. I'm Lyran Gailey, and I invite you to sit back as we enter the quantum realm, that space of the greater part of you. It is your connection to infinite possibilities, infinite potential, and infinite mastery. We are going interdimensional and galactic in this episode. We are so expansive in this state. And I love the fact that we have support on a multidimensional level from the illumined realms from on high. My guest today is Mahalia Michael, and she has been working with the Lyran High Council of Angels. And she is here to talk all about that, share some healing frequencies. She herself is a blue ray. We're going to talk about that too. Hi, Mahalia. Thank you for being here.
Aloha, Loren, and all your guests. Happy to be here as always.
So we are talking interdimensional and galactic. And this interdimensionality of the Lyran High Council that you work with, this is your guides, and they are interdimensional. So let's ask you that question. How did you open to your interdimensionality?
As a little girl, when I would go pick crocus flowers or little bouquets for my mom and grandma, I would be out on a little mountain surrounded by trees and nature. And as a little girl, I remember just seeing and feeling a frequency or vibration. At the time, I didn't know quite what it was, but there was an exchange of energy taking place. Fast forward into adulthood, I found out the Lyran High Council of Angels had permission to work with me or be my guides and angels since this incarnation on 3/3, March 3rd.
Oh, okay. You say Lyran, I say Lyran, tomato, tomato. We all get that. They recognize their name as well. Let's start with, okay, so it's just your awareness of this beauty. And I think humanity is awakening more to that. Maybe those who are new to it may not fully understand that awakening process, but they're having experiences. So that journey, the journey of awakening, can you describe what that's like? So it's like for some, they have different levels of awakening. One would be just an awakening to something more. And then we hear of cosmic awakenings. Did you experience something like that, or can you help detail that process of awakening and the stages of it?
For me, it was two things that happened: the physical body light code awakening, and then the dimensional awakening. So, for people, it could happen in manifestations. They may think of something, all of a sudden it appears. That's the start of those dimensions opening. They may talk to their guides and angels and hear a voice come back to them. That's part of that dimensional experience. Then their body may start to heal. They may release trauma, as I did, and then the light codes in their body and their DNA, the multidimensional nature of their DNA starts to expand. And in that expansion becomes more of the ability to have that communication with the grand field of plasma that we're already in. So we learn that we can actually shape and move things in reality with our vocals, with our thoughts, with our heart, with our love, with our energy. And that's two things happening simultaneously, that as they join and grow, so the field begins to open up more and the physical body light frequencies begin to open up more. And as they do, then we start to claim that as, oh, I am connected, I am one. And ultimately it's to source creator. And the source creator is fully alive inside of the heart. There's no need to seek outside of oneself for happiness. It's all in there. And then from that place, they become whole and solid and sovereign and in this galactic grace and potency.
Really fascinating, and it is showing us the importance of dealing with the baggage, truly releasing the baggage. And so I just want to reiterate that that is the journey for all of us. If we find ourselves with triggers, get over the triggers, welcome the triggers, embrace the triggers, look deep inside to see what that is, and liberate yourself from that. Because look at what happened to you. When you were able to do that, it's almost like you turned into that angelic image that you're presenting here on this image with those wings behind you. That is what is in store for us. And so this brings us to the Lyran High Council of Angels. This is pretty special. Who are the Lyran High Councils of Angels?
Mm. In my experience, they are delicate acoustic, basically musical instruments with angelic wings, angelic qualities. They are sensual and they are here to serve humanity. They've been through where we're at. We're coated with their light. Their light is connected with the sun and the great, great grand central sun, King Re, and King Ra, the Ra of our embodied light that allows us to heal, to resurrect, to have regeneration. This is already coded in us. So this is why people are living longer. So they keep that regenerative cycle going and are aware of it. So this consciousness with the Lyrans, they're super tall. They have all these ultrasonic instruments. Their hands or fingers are very also acoustic and sensual. So when we tap into that interdimensional, multidimensional realm, we can go into the inaudibles. So whale and dolphin frequencies and infra and ultrasonics are generally inaudible to the human ear, but so are the angels, even archangels. But as a child, my hearing is back to how it was when I was 6 years old. It reawakened as my brain healed and I recovered from stress addiction with the technology I teach in my school. But the way that they speak to us in these inaudibles is heard when we go back to that childlike nature. And childlike nature resonates in this higher part of our brain. It loops in our ears. It's in the sinuses. We have this sacred sound chamber inside of our brain. So the frequency of the Lyrans and the Lyran High Council of Angels is very delicate and refined, and they're almost like surgical instruments. When we feel and embrace these frequencies, they come in and they are looping also and being emitted from my vocals in all my recordings. All this music online is going in and flicking on the switch. So where there's been density from trauma, generally it becomes a bouncing pad and doesn't. And so people that are, say, looping in trauma cycle or pain and suffering, and they just can't seem to shake it. And it's me the definition of insanity. And I lived in it for almost 3 decades. So I know the feeling. It's horrible. But what's happening is there's a density there. The Lyrans come along and just help bypass any density, amplify the cellular light codes that are already in us, that innate intelligence linked with the sun and the great central sun, grand central sun. So then we optimize. And that is a dance in geometry, it's a dance in sacred math, but we don't need to know all the science behind it to have it and let it happen. It's truly about being in that receptive mode and going beyond the pirates of the past. So many people who are still in the 3D construct and not believing in the invisible realm or the angelic realm, which is 99% of our reality, may still have pirates on their back that is causing them to, have a bit of a in a sleep type state. But the awakening is exciting because when we connect with this amazing realm, of course, there's other star seeds. We've got the Syrians and the Arcturians and Andromedans and all the magical other beings, archangels, all the elemental fairy realm, the queendom, the kingdom of Mother Earth. And as we begin to be open to that communicating, which we had as children, and we as adults become childlike again, we have these conversations and this communion. It is empowering to the human body temple. This instrument wants to sing, and the more we let it sing, the more we resonate the Garden of Eden and peace on earth.
Okay, so this is beautiful. The Lyrans are sonic surgeons from our future, and they are here to assist us in alleviating the density. And so, how would we connect? I know that you work with them. You've got a very special program that allows people to connect in that way in Lyran spas. You're going to share more on that. But how can we each open up to this within ourselves? I mean, being childlike, like you said, but then truly connecting and believing in that.
One is tracking the little miracles that do happen. So people have these dreams or visions or wishes or intentions. Start to just track and notice, well, what did manifest? What did they experience? And then reverent listening is another way. So doing your best, like even just gentle massaging around the temples, around the ears to liberate and help, even with a bit of humming, your brain waves to go more coherent, the skull to loosen. Think of your brain as a crystal and think of your body as your water. So your water and crystal, that's just really authentically wanting to communicate to help you ascend. So the ears listening, reverent listening. So going out, sitting at the base of a tree, connecting in nature, listening to the birds singing. Their song is cracking the codes of creation inside of you. So every cell gets sung to, it goes, oh, boom, the telomeres are going to lift off and we're going to have this new explosive sunshine coming out of this person. The brain regenerates every 22 days, it rebuilds. So if we're giving it the environment based on epigenetics and the point of environmental light, sound, medicine lets the brain rebuild. Isn't that exciting? And to also want to add, think of the spine, it's cerebral spinal fluid. Think of it as golden nectar. So you have this golden nectar in your spine. And a lot of people are stiff and rigid. They may not have been focusing. I exercise and basically lubricate my spine every day, and I have for years since I recovered my brain from the 7 concussions. So the spine is golden nectar, golden syrup. So when you sit up with your back against a tree that has sap and maple syrup and all the yumminess that is oozing from a tree, get your back up against it and feel the oozy, powerful golden nectar in your spine with your breathing. Okay, so breathing it up back then into your brain and through the heart as well. The heart is a portal of golden sparkles. Every time it, pumps and beats, it's beating golden coins, it's beating more golden nectar. This is your soma, it's your life force energy. So the more you claim your own embodiment as a self-regulating superhuman, the more angelic you become, the more you connect with your star seed families, and the more you regulate in sovereignty.
Thank you for sharing that. As you were describing that, I could feel all of us watching and listening with our back against a tree, and we could feel that even in just our imagination. Wow. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for sharing that. So you have the Lyran High Council of Angels, and we're going to hear from them as you channel them. Is there anything that you'd like to say before we go into that channeling?
I really want people to think and know that they're each a channel. So think of a radio or TV station. You are a channel of divine resonance. There is nothing separate from you. I am no different from you. You have the exact same codes of cellular power inside of you. And it is your time now to tap into that. It is your time to say, yes, I want to be healthy, strong, happy, powerful, prosperous. I want to connect with these incredible beings and with the frequencies and medicine of the whales and dolphins and all of our ocean families. So, yeah, think of channel as just your exquisite music. Your body, your brain is making its own amazing geometry, its own music. And so when I'm speaking from the Lyrian perspective and as potentially like my light language, soul language, some of you may already be speaking your light and soul language. That's awesome. Ultimately, it's the language of the heart, and it's coming out of me in shapes and codes and in audibles that are going to support you to activate your own, if that makes sense.
Beautiful. Okay. Well, we would love to start that now. Love you. Here we go.
Kwenyam iwa it atia mut otsinkiam muun awe kia rokototsin tashon miam u ewakatia ro potantia kupantiatia ue hawe we kyoko hama inan ni kyoko som waan oem kinyanaman si kojom rokototia o anya un miatoti kyokojo. Translation from the Lyran High Council of Angels. They're speaking directly to your heart and this frontal area, chest, neck, throat, face, even front of brain, anywhere where there has been a barrier or a armoring, they're asking for that to safely and comfortably dematerialize, for you to receive all of the love and all of the divinity that is your birthright. So an ikiaman ujo shunsa diti kutohatia do an mi awukut hansi kyokushum hawe rokut at ati o am hawe. The heart has been heavy. The heart has had energetic vibrations that have been not serving the lubrication of your spine. And so this activation is for you to unravel with a golden swirling energy anywhere there's been density of vibration, unresolved trauma on the heart. As it unwinds, as it unravels, the Lyrans are here. They hold you, or I'll say we hold you. We hold you at the base of your lower back. Now imagine there are several of them all around you. There's not just one. And so their alter frequency instruments, their fingers, their delicate, a gentle frequency supports around the chest, at the lower back, even in the throat here, base of the neck, the skull. So the C1 and C2 adjusting and attuning. Also at your forehead. Whew. We, the Lyran High Council of Angels, are here to support your ascension. We are here for your grace, for your glory. We are here for the remembering and the ultimate illumination of humanity on this glorious sacred planet. We are here as high frequency beings, as illuminated ones into your pathway. We are here for you to recognize and know your future outcome, which is that of peace, which is that of high frequency music. This is our song to you, is the song of creation. So hinyama ri kyoko e tatoti, miwa wa tanto kiam yawewa, eso toti okona hamawe, wo ya kyoko toti anon yawewe, otom hauzo, zikia kototsa no tiwa kiwara tiwe. He wa kokano tio e wa. He ue santo ti mia mia kototo yara tio yo yo yo. He u kiana nan yera katatso to tiata tiara katinyara wewe son so yo. He wako kia kotono hemya wazatso e wajanzo e wai. Wa he wa hawateti okoka kiana nanzotati oka ya kiarari wo e. They are working on your neck. We are working on your neck and throat. It's this is wild because I've never done it like that. This is happening right in front of your audience. Uh, this new alignment also for me to serve you in a greater way. So we are here illuminating your neck and throat. We are here to support your C1 and C2 to have alignment and resurrection. When your C1 and C2 are aligned and resurrected, you are able to lift your spine, straighten, align, golden nectar flowing, golden radiance flowing through your spine, and golden radiance flowing deep into your heart, glowing golden radiance flowing out of your throat and every word you speak from consciousness, please, from consciousness, now and forevermore, please, now and forevermore, please. Creator and constructor and architect of the new future, please, of the new humanity here on earth, please. You are the mere reflection of me and the angels. You are the mere reflection of an awakened brain and an enlightened brain, a one who is a treasure, who knows and claims this treasure, who feels and knows the frequency of the highest acoustics, the highest music of Creator. You are the one that already knows this. It is aligned inside of your cells and it was imprinted in their eons ago. You are now opening to this, awakening to this now. You are being elevated and lifted now. Raise up, take them up, and lift them up, please, Archangel Michael, Melchizedek, Metatron, and Gabriel. With the Lyran High Council of Angels, we support you. We are in witness to your divinity, to your highest music. Satotia Kushoshansa. Iwatsututinha no mawe kiyokutota noretsawe kiyokotawe jansoe mawe kiyokutota tiaukawe hewa awa an tiyokujoshan santo kimia hewa kokota dia tiaro tota totia kota ta 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 mukia katota ta 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 satukushan chata ta 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 mahama koka koka koka. This is the sound of old pirate vibrations unraveling from the collective. Husa tota kia kashosha matsati kako ta 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 pa 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 kia koka 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 soto ta 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 mama kia ta 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 au ta 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 la 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 ta 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 ba koka koka koka. Shatsu katsu katu kato tiki akoko. Bata tu bua. Tu tu ta to ta to kuka shumpata to ta. Rota ta 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 ta. Wapa pa pa ta 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 shonko ta to eba. Wa. Jam ja kusa kusa kusa. Katom katom katom. Especially from the tongue, the teeth, the gum lines of the teeth, the canals, the water body of the this musical instrument, you, as I reflect to you, as we reflect to you. So a lot coming out of the throat, the brain stem, the base of your skull. This is an area of original implants. So when we get these higher frequencies, a lot gets dematerialized very quickly, and trust that it all gets recycled with ease and grace back to the womb of creation. Nothing you have to do or worry about is as you are receiving, you are getting in touch and illumined into your interdimensionality, into your quantum geometry. And this is one now you want to meditate on. You want to connect more with the sun, the sunrise, the sunsets, honor this earth, connect with the trees, get into your golden spine, get lubricated, know that this is your birthright, know that you are designed and destined for greatness.
We are looking at the collective and seeing that there's still a lot of work that needs to be done. on the ascension journey to really liberate ourselves from the matrix of the planet. Can you offer guidance, wisdom, frequency that helps us identify that within ourselves that needs to be released, maybe even helping us with discernment?
When we're triggered by something in the matrix, this false construct that represents pain, suffering, and destruction, and we are triggered by it, is when we want to sound out and you want to connect with the whales. The whales are the ultimate, the most loudest and proudest, yet egoless, altruistic angels of our earth, and they are to be protected, but they're also here to help humanity with this ascension out of these pirating old matrix constructs. So to use your own voice as your number one medicine is to, when you feel response or reactivity to something that you witness, a lot, get back into the golden nectar of your spine. You instantly go, wait a sec, my golden energy is more important than my reactivity. Then you're going to sound out that rage, frustration, the pain, the agony it is causing you. You're going to give it a voice. And that voice can be totally distorted. It is not meant to sound pretty. As soon as you release it, you're no longer letting it live in your body, and you're no longer feeding the energy vampire pirates of the old construct. You are free. You've just created liberation for yourself. And then you become the eye of the storm. You become the witness as opposed to the reactor. As a witness, you then dream a new dream. So to see light behind you and see light in front of you is ultimate mastery. It is where you bend reality. It is where you change things, where you create miracles, where you can be just like the dolphins. You have x-ray vision. You see beyond the veil, and you know the truth. Your instinct and intuition comes online more. Your clairaudience, clairvoyance, clairsentience comes online more. When you vocalize the emotion, just like Mother Earth does, she has her volcanoes with the lava. Well, what is she doing? She's got some rage in there that's coming out as lava. Well, as humans, we either keep it bottled in, or we have in the past, or and that lives as lava inside, which burns every part of the body and creates symptoms. And then some people take chemicals to try and change the lava flow, but really the lava flow needs to come out of the voice. So vocalizing pain and suffering is your number one key and your golden ticket to freedom. Then optimizing with the angelic frequencies of the Lyran High Council of Angels, of the dolphins, and their medicine for humanity. They're way smarter than us. Their brain is double the size of ours practically. And it's really part of this matrix is a bunch of sigils and spells on geometry and math. So because inside of you, you're already universally coded with divinity and the resonance of extraordinary uh, extraordinary medicine, when you sound out the trauma or the angst, then you naturally return more closer to your natural geometry and math and resonance. When you do that, you start to deconstruct the matrix. That's the simply put. There's a deeper science to it, but this is part of you being an avatar, an alchemist, a master of your own reality, the master of your destiny, not being a slave to the future. But I am standing with, the dragons. I was given two fire breathing dragons. I say fire breathing because they're not all just fire breathing dragons, but mine happen to be, they're my Dharma keepers, they're protectors, but we don't need protection when we're changing reality. But we need beings with us, and to trust that those beings are with us to stand by us, because very few humans will stand by us through the thick and thin of it. If we want to be liberated, we want to be free, and we really want to feel what joy is and what happiness is, and manifestation of the Garden of Eden, and living Lemuria, living Atlantis, living the true natural way and natural order and natural law and God's law, then you got to call on these beings that are here to help you. There's and start to build that relationship with them. The universe is our friend. When we come at and from the state of consciousness that is, as a child and as of also a scientist, like a galactic being who realizes they are geometry, math, they are crystal and water. You are geometry, math, crystal, water. In your biology, you're extraordinary. You're a crystal bowl. You are a living tuning fork. You are a channel for divinity. Please step into that role now and be the channel you were meant to be. This is your purpose, to sing and dance and be in your music and sing it and sound it. I just got really passionate there, but it's like we there's no more waiting. This is it. We are doing this now. Like don't go any farther in density and in the lies that we have been told. Do you know how many times I've been told I can't do certain things? And I never, thankfully, believed anybody. And because of that, I have by myself built, I've done anything you could imagine that, well, for me, Canadian national athlete, trophy winner, marathon, triathlon, wrote a book, built my own school, created this technology, 600-page book nonstop into the, you know, all these programs, all with connection to God, creator, the resonance. Just like seeing a person have miraculous recovery because of this technology from the Whales, Dolphins, Lyran High Council of Angels. There's no better feeling to be in service that way. And I believe every human has it encoded also to be in service. But first to the self, you have to get in total alignment with your own self, actualizing, self regenerating light and sound. You play your music from within. Nothing outside of you takes your energy because you are already one with Creator. God lives inside of you as sun, as the Christ light, as divine resonance. When you know that and you claim it and you feel it in your core, and no one can shake that out of you or tell you you're any less than that or that you're limited in any way, and you, or if they do and you believe it, then you got to reset, realign, reset, realign, and keep sounding out those traumas, keep sounding out the shock and the things that we may see more of in the months to come. But as you become the conductor of your divine resonance, you will be the one who is serving the ascension and this liftoff to the truth, the truth of life in regeneration, life in regeneration, no more pain and suffering, no more struggle. Every human fed, safe, healthy, animals treated with respect, earth treated with respect. This is what we must stand for now. There's no more waiting. Stand for this now.
Beautiful. Thank you so much for that. Become the conductor of your divine resonance. That, as we feel into it, is powerful. And so, in the face of everything that's going on, all of the triggers that may tumble us, if you will, or trip us up, we embrace that, we give it voice, we clear it, and we sing our song. We are the conductor of our divine resonance. I love that. And I want people to put that on a sticky note and to keep it in their front view so that we can be reminded that this is fully on us. All of this is fully on us. I wanted to share that recently I found this blue dragon, sculpted blue dragon. Her name is Louisa. And
Mm-hmm.
ever since I put her, and she tells me exactly where she wants to go in my house. Since she came into my life, she is like Ganesha, removing obstacles. It really is amazing. And so when you were sharing about being friends with dragons and angels and aligning with them, talking with them, letting them guide us, it is potent. It's palpable, their connection with us. Do you have anything more to say about this? I know many really want to connect in that way with all things, trees, animals. It can be the non-physical beings, but there's just something more, and the dolphins and the whales, there's something more about this connection. It's not just a fairy tale, is it?
It's very real. And in getting even Sasquatch,
Sasquatch.
I met so many people in the last year who of hearing their Sasquatch stories, encounters, seeing them visibly, describing them, seeing the footprints, hearing them do their loud screech, and they're part of that interdimensional realm and they're with us, they're among us. And to so the there's a fearlessness when I'll just say when we ultimately overcome our fear of death, we can open more. Like I've had enough near death experiences and with all my head injuries and all of life has been this constant invitation to know that I'm already immortal, that spirit of me is already illumined. I'm already walking with that Merkaba toroidal field vortex. Everyone is. And so that then allows there to be this openness again, that childlike awe and wonder of, okay, well, I want to hear, I want to know where I'd love to see a Sasquatch. I'd love to connect more with these dragons or the Lyrians or the galactic realm, and let me just be curious. Like I remember when I wanted to connect with gnomes and fairies and pixies in this forest once, and I decided to sing the song because I'd watched a university professor teach on a class on gnomes, and I thought, well, if a professor's doing this, then they've got to be real. So this was many years ago, and I ran out into this forest at dusk, and I started singing the song, "Gnomes, fairies, pixies, angels, come out! I'm no longer afraid." And I was about to take a fork in the road and head right, and I had a toque on my head to keep me warm, and a huge gray owl flew behind me. It was like a Harry Potter moment and literally lifted the hat off my head. I
Wow.
felt I felt its talons. It didn't draw blood, but I actually felt its talons. And I watched this huge owl fly in front of me with my hat in its claws. And then it landed in a tree facing me and stared with me to have a conversation. It was
Wow.
wild. And in the end, I ended up getting the hat back. But as we know from, movies and things, that owls and mystical birds are a big part of that realm. I took that as a sign that, so again, when people start to see these little moments or if they've had encounters, they then to be curious to say, wow, well, what else how else could the universe communicate with me to help me better believe and better know? And for me, there's the science of getting into the theta brainwave state, the science of illuminating the pineal gland, the pituitary, the hypothalamus, the third ventricle, the science of understanding the inner golden pyramid in our brain, the etheric pyramid of our heart, and the mouth of God here, the medulla oblongata, and the how it vibrates the vagus nerve and connecting with the spine down to the tailbone and connecting and activating all the primordial sexual energy, meeting the kundalini energy, and that is part of this system that we have. Like we've been given the golden keys to ecstasy. And so I'm daily consciously self-regulating and aligning in all of those golden gateways, the diamond codes of the root, the heart, and the brain. When they're aligned with our endocrine system, it's we live physically in the biology of our avatar nature. This is so I kind of went all over the place, but asking, loving, uh, innocence, purity, knowing, like believing in light. I think it was Wayne Dyer. He said it's a loving universe or not. So if we just know it's a loving universe and we are being helped, we are being supported. This help and support, I wouldn't be here today without the invisible realm, without listening. without reverently like constantly praying, thanking, always like so much gratitude on my face. Like I literally get down and onto my belly, just, oh, thank you, God. Thank you, Creator. It takes humility. It takes knowing this ego or this being is nothing without Creator, without Source, without Divine Mother, without really this whole angelic world, nothing without it. And then I want people to know that their voice is medicine for the world as well. And that the more they become in that alignment, the more they sing, the more they remedy. The reactivity is not the remedy. The bipolarism of the matrix and the destruction we may witness is not the remedy. By like so the pirate is the one who's addicted to adrenaline and cortisol with inside of us. That is the cloaking trauma vibration. Whales crush the pirates. Listen to a lot of whale music. Listen to my whale choir dawning sonic nutrition for stress relief. It's free on YouTube, and listen to it every day for 30 days minimum, and let it help you crush those pirates and optimize the brain. Let you get up into the higher frequency up here.
Wow. Okay, that was really rich. Thank you so much for that because those pixies and gnomes and fairies that you called to in the jungle, look at how that opened up. That's amazing.
It was.
Beautiful story. And so we are going to go out in nature and we are going to do the same. And we are going to play with that childlike joy and watch what happens. All right, this is really doing the work of New Earth. It's communing with the elementals. It's been so long, and welcome home to this relationship with Gaia and all of her beings.
Mm-hmm.
So thank you, Mahalia. You mentioned that every day you're aligning yourself to this, where we're crushing the pirate, right? So we know the job, the task at hand is to not let that pirate within us that reacts and gets pulled into the matrix again from the energies that are on us. It's it's not us, it's not our soul, but it's on us. It's in our matrix, it's in our programs physically and
Mm-hmm.
maybe even a little multidimensionally. So when you mentioned that you align daily, is there a process for us that you could guide us on how we do that with the endocrine system, the spinal fluid, the kundalini? What is it that you're doing that we can also partake in?
For breath, recognizing the three ingredients that the universe gives us 24/7 for free. That is the adamantine particles that Master Beloved Christ spoke of in Glenda Green's book, Love Without End. Adamantine particles, they're golden sparkles of divine resonance themselves that help us rebuild and reconstruct ourselves. Remember, the brain rebuilds every 22 days, the heart, the bones, everything is constantly rebuilding in less than 1 year. So, creating the environment with adamantine particles is simply breathing them in through our crown, through our nostrils, through our skin. Then we have the colloids of light and life direct from the sun, and then we have also stardust. So, our bodies are stardust. We're water, stardust, and crystal ultimately. And then we're all the other constructs of biology. But taking in it as a conscious breath, every breath you take, if you can, going, I'm breathing in natural medicine. I'm blessed with this free natural energy. I'm taking in all the codes of creation with every breath. That has been my waking, walking state for over a decade now. And I keep getting more young, more younger, more energy, I should say, um, happier, just all the goodness of life strengthens when we recognize we're not for one alone, and we don't have to go into a panic around, well, how am I going to fix myself? What am I going to do? Take in the breath, take in God's, breathing through us. The other thing is, so when the pirates come from usually original childhood trauma and from a range of things, whatever, what happened with our parents, what happened in the womb, what happened during birth, what happened during childhood, what happened during our growing up years. So so then there's a cloaking. It's like a dark, heavy blanket. I call when we have neuronal erectile function, I call it NEFs, neuronal erectile function. Think of your neurons as lighthouses in the ocean. And the light of the lighthouse wants to be shining bright and shining in all areas of the dark, you know, landscape. But when there's trauma that hasn't been resolved, it's like a blanket, which I call NEDS, neuronal erectile dysfunction syndrome or symptom. That's a pirate over the lighthouse of your cell or neuron that is trying to communicate electrically with all the other neurons. This is how the brain repairs and rebuilds, with light and frequency. So when they start to when we take those NEDs off, those blankets or heavy cloaks, which we can call pirates or nets or anchors, we then open the space of electrical communication. We become galactic plumbers, which is what the whale toning does. So we could go, when we feel heavy stress, we could simply take, we could sigh out, just like let it out of you, or ha, or ma, or ga, or ruh, like especially if you feel extra rage or anger or frustration or impossibility, like, and or just that panic that can come up. Let it out, like become a wild animal. Let it out. Don't let it live in your body. And then you have opened room for your lighthouse, neuronal erectile function success. When your lighthouse is bright, you want a high frequency. Ooh, you want to hum, you want a dolphin frequency, you want a angelic frequency, which is in my Lyran light body activation song coming out very soon on YouTube. People can listen to that for light frequency. They can also listen to Distant Mermaid or my Lemurian Luminosity 22-minute high frequency poetry to amplify that lighthouse. And when it's amplified, you are communicating the network of intelligence that is in you that nothing else can give you. You already have it. It's a matter of you cleaning it and polishing it. So you're plumbing, and then you're also doing electrician work inside of yourself. Hopefully that helps and makes sense.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for that. We have our orders or our game plan, let's call it our play plan, because that is so beautiful and it does make a lot of sense. Again, God is breathing through us and every breath is sacred. And
Yeah.
so that is really powerful to align with that. It will heal us. And then the extra work of making the sounds, getting that out, getting it out, and then filling it with beautiful sounds and frequencies. That is a beautiful technique. Thank you so much for sharing because it really does assist us at this time. It's a beautiful reminder that no one outside of us is able to do this work for us. And when we do it ourselves, we are truly helping the earth ascend, ourselves ascend, and humanity. And that's why we incarnated, because we knew we could do it. These are just the details of how we bring forward the love that we are. So we're really grateful. Thank you so much for that. It feels really good. It really does. And that's why this show, no matter what happens in the days as we go about our day, it's a show like this, it's information like this, it's conversations like this that are so elevating and beautiful reminders that we've got this.
Yeah.
Just keep on keeping on. We do have it. And I want to say you are Lemurian. Many of us are, if not all of us, watching and listening to this program. We're also all Blu-rays, aspects of it. And we'll talk more about that in other episodes. Your music video, Lemurian Luminosity, we're going to play that at the end of this program. It's so beautiful, so exquisite. Your blue ray voice comes through so softly and beautifully. I love it. Thank you for sharing that. We're excited to offer that for our listeners and viewers today. And so you also do work with individuals. You've got teachings for people to use in their life to go deeper on this path. Those who are watching can feel in their hearts already how they want to work with you, what they want to do with you. And so tell us about your package. You have a special offer that's available, and we're so excited to receive this from you. Thank you.
My pleasure. And I love everyone. Thank you. Like heart, 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 love, love, sparkles, golden light, golden everything. So happy to share all the goodness that supports your elevation and ascension and your self-regulating and your sovereignty and in fact growing taller. Like the Lyrans are 10, 12 feet tall, majestic tree-like beings. So I've gotten taller. um, Clients notice more space in their spine. Even in this transmission today with you, Lyran, people receiving the codes to help even between their spine, between each vertebrae. And I'm not a 3D doctor. I do not treat, diagnose, or cure anything. Just saying, however, medical musician, and also working with these sonic surgeons of the future who understand the deeper light codes. So with my offer is this Lyran Lotus Light Spa. It is on is magical zone of Lyra, and it is for our light body illumination. It was opened officially last February, serving people to really have their light body comforted and cradled. Now, light body doesn't separate from the physical body, but when we get more light amplified into it, it translates into the 3D construct here, our biology. So think of the bones, the blood, the bone marrow, the organs, the connective tissue. Everything operates on light. I should say, it functions optimally with optimal light. So the Lyran Lotus is spa is this place, this zone, this experience where people get basically lit up. They get more of these light codes. It's a 24/7 spa experience. Nothing they need to really do, just say yes. Then the Lyrans assist you right away. They are tending to you in your very own lotus flower type spa bed. And it's cozy and heavenly. And this is one of the offers here today is 3 months in the Lyran Lotus. With that, you get Ocean Gold Ocean Gold Infinity Pod 33 pre-recorded radiance transmissions from me to continue your cleansing of pirates and your illumination of your electrical body temple for regeneration and resurrection. And this teaching I've been crafting for over a decade now. We've seen a wide range of miracles, from health issues to mental issues to sexual issues to financial issues to business issues to real estate issues. It happens, and sorry, it helps. It serves in all realms. There is no separating from this field of infinite potential. So we're excited to offer this to you listeners, excited to support you. And then on the Lyran Lotus is a monthly Zoom with me for an hour at the first of every month. And that is a way to have this one-on-one kind of contact with with a group of beings where you can ask questions with, you can share, you can experience your illumination in a very safe, loving, gentle, nurturing, more just this more divine feminine, if you will, or divine mother energy from the Lyran High Council of Angels and through myself.
Beautiful. Thank you so much for that. We are really looking forward to working with that. And the Lyran Spa, the Lyran Lotus Spa. There are a number of students here from New Earth One Network that are part of that. and it's exquisite. So we invite those to join you and experience that interdimensional galactic teaching. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you, Lyran. And that's it. It is helping people go interdimensional even more and go into the multi layers, rainbow medicine and magic of their DNA. And the more refined high frequency light we receive, the more we open those doorways. And really,
Yes.
we have not even seen the full, not even close, we've seen the full potential of humanity yet. So, I think of some of the greatest athletes on earth, or the
Mm.
greatest even rock stars on earth, and what it took for them to be the instrument or the channel to be at that peak level. And maybe people have sat home wishing that they could be like that, or wondering, well, now they can, you know, align, they can charge up themselves and choose what they want and get the support from the Lyran High Council of Angels. And but it's this relationship of you committing, do your part, and I and we are doing our part. So it becomes a collaboration of the ascension and regeneration. It's not me just doing it for someone. It is a relationship that we are building, and that is important for people to know. I've seen people over the years want just to get the quick fix. So this isn't a quick fix. It can be. I've seen very instant miracles. However, this is a lifestyle, like
Yes.
choosing light and choosing music, heavenly music, and choosing love and choosing regeneration is definitely a daily practice and daily life affirming regeneration, resurrection. And of course, beloved, all the beloved angels and Master Christ consciousness, Master of resurrection, is guiding us. That's the inner resurrection with the Sun, SUN of God inside of us is now coming on board.
Welcome to this new lifestyle. Thank you again for offering that. It is changing our planet, and it is so supportive for those who participate in that. Again, it's exquisite. Thank you. And there's also the power of 333 whale and dolphin codes. Share what this is about. This is amazing.
An extra fun bonus for people. Very first program I offered that helps them better understand what the pirate is, what ants are, automatic negative thoughts that keep building the pirates and the ants' nests that nest over those electrical lighthouses we want shining bright, helps them better understand their vocals. It's a beautiful guide into everything basically shared today, step by step in 12 different videos. And that also includes 12 extra videos of my Body Bliss Dance-a-thon. So for people ready to really link their left right hemispheres, ready to really open up their heart more, cleanse off the past, just fully let go, get more joyful and happy, then the Body Bliss Dance-a-thon supports all of that rewiring and realigning. It's super fun, just simple, cute. Now they were recorded over a long time ago. So but all the information is there, the transmission's there, the energy is there, the science is there, the support is there. And it's pretty much everything I did to get out of my cycle of post-traumatic stress disorder, out of my cycle of stress addiction, recover my brain from being like Swiss cheese with holes in it from 7 concussions, where I had basically no support. I had to fight for my own life at 38 years old to resurrect myself. And so the power of 333 whale and dolphin codes, you also learn and understand how they're here to support you and help you, is my key mastery program. It's what I did to basically save my life. And If people are hungry for that, they want more health, wealth, happiness, they want that freedom, liberation, and they want to step into their true gifts and their authentic self. The power of 333 was made for you. Yeah.
So beautiful. And thank you for hanging in there and getting your life healed and in order, because look at what was created from that. So beautiful. And that is light technology that is here for all of us. It's so beautiful and it brings so much hope at this time. So again, no matter what's happening in the outside external world, we've got this, and we definitely have a lot of support and tools and light technology to guide us and assist us on our personal journeys. Thank you, Mahalia. This is so wonderful and so beautiful. And we did a beautiful Lemurian retreat with you over the summer, and it was so exquisite. You are the real deal, and we encourage everyone to check out Mahalia's offer and join Mahalia in the Lyran Spa, the Lyran Lotus Spa. It's so beautiful, and all of the other programs as well. Thank you. Mahalia, as we say goodbye, I'd like to give you a few moments for final thoughts.
I love you. I thank you. I want to say never give up. I want to say trust your inner GPS, trust your inner compass, that trust your heart, trust your voice. Don't ever let anybody tell you you cannot live your dreams and be healthy and strong. That's it.
Powerful, powerful. And I'm thinking of a Jack Johnson song right now from Curious George, who said the impossible can't be done. So beautiful. Thank you, Mahalia, and thank you everyone for your bright light. Namaste. Thank you for listening to this quantum conversation, and thank you for dancing with us to the cosmic heart. As we raise our own vibration, we raise the vibration of the planet. This show is dedicated to you and all awakening hearts, as we are here to shine our bright light and amplify our love. I'm Lyran Gailey, and from my sacred heart to yours, I honor your magnificent love and light. This has been a presentation of New Earth One Network, your home for New Earth living. Access information, education, and videos on living from the heart in unity consciousness. Visit newearth1.com.